right. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Coffee and Craps. Here we go. We're going to start like we always do now. Our first thing is going to be putting John under stress. We're going to go ahead and YOLO here. Actually, that's the bankroll for our play today. This is going to be our YOLO stack here. I think we got $138 in here. So let's spread that love around a little bit. I don't think we were able to use green chips just yet, but let's see what we can do. Yesterday, I don't know why that don't pass bets there, but yesterday we were at, I think, $20 on every number, right? That was, I think, our level that we started at. Let's get some reds there, right? We're at $20 on all the numbers. 6 and 8, we're at $18, I think, right? And now we've got this. We've got another $50 to kind of toy with. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to work the inside out. So what I want to do here is let's see what we can do. I can get, I believe, to 25, 50, $60 on the 8. We can't quite do that. We can do $42 on each of them. There's a quarter. We'll get those both looking like $42. That's pretty good. And I've got $8 left. For grins, I'm going to put to the 9, a quarter. I want to YOLO all of it. And again, the $3, we'll put that down there on any craps. And that's going to be our bet. We're going to put all 138 at risk. We'll put the pennies out here on the craps. And if it was $4, I'd do a straight up horn. But because it's 3, we'll go any craps. That's it. Here we go. We're going to go ahead and I'm going to risk fate. You can see the numbers here. The dice have a 437 on them from yesterday when I was practicing with y'all. I'm stacking that bitch right up, and we're going to toss the 7 right here and see what happens. Come on, Johnny. YOLO. Midnight. Okay, that's cool. I'll take that. It would have been nicer if we were on the horn, but whatever. That'll pay $21, and we're going to call that getting out of Dodge right there. So $21 today. We'll take the 12. I'll stack all this mess up. And yeah, $21 win. And it's a clean win because we didn't lose anything else. So that's good. I'm happy with that. Let's go mark that up. Let's actually go up here and let's put that into the system so we don't forget it. Let's see the YOLO. Where's the totals? Let's show the totals to you. All right, that should burn up there. So today we bet all 138. We rolled a 12 and we won $21. And now we have 183 in our rack. That's cool. We're working our way up. Pretty soon these bets are going to get meaningful. That's pretty sweet. We can actually probably go to close to 160 across next time. 160 across plus a little bit of juice layered around. It's gonna look nice. It's gonna look nice. Here we go. That's our YOLO, and I wanna get right into the fun today because I got a lot of cool things I think planned for us. This strategy of today, you're gonna, I think, enjoy this one. Let's get the glasses off and let's turn the light down and let's get this light on. Boy, I didn't really check that stuff, did I? I'm working on some lighting things in here, by the way. So I know that I sometimes look red and sometimes I look orange and sometimes I can't get the lighting right. That window back there is a huge problem for me. I may switch the desk around actually to kind of help with some of that because lighting's a bitch, man. All these shows, man, all the things we do with the computers and the cameras and the craps, the lighting is the hardest thing to get right. It's hard to get no shadows. It's hard to look like an actual person here. But let's chat about the Butterberg. And again, in chat, let me know. Maybe put a BB in front of your comments here in chat. Let's talk about what you saw this week. So we did this strategy, which I think Victor had the perfect description of it, where it's unbalanced. And I don't know if he was saying the same thing that I'm interpreting it as, but that strategy goes out there with, let's just use a simple example, 640 across with a $500 dome, right? And what you do is, you hit a number, let's say it's the 8 or whatever, you take your payment, your 140, and you drop it down to $30, but everything else is still out there at the huge levels. 3 of those hits, when you bring 3 numbers down like that, you're guaranteed. You're locked up profit no matter what happens. If you get a 7, you'll win $50 or whatever. Your net profit at that point. The 4th and the 5th one become your actual profit, and then of course the 7 rolls. You have your paycheck. That happened today. It happened Monday. Twice we got the perfect little run. Right, 3 box hits, pop a 7. We're out of here with our paycheck and we go home. Very easy. There are days though where you get the 1 hit, it comes down, 7. And yeah, your don't pass bet pays, but you end up losing like 5, 10, 15, whatever bucks up on top. Whereas the Dallas drawdown, where they're all 640, and then you drop it by 160 with every hit, you take your payment plus drop the whole spread by 160. The next time through, the payment is always the same. It's going to be $100 on any number, drop it all the way down again. The third hit, you're going to get 70, and you kind of had that nice 160 pull every single time with that fat don't down there waiting for us. Today we got lucky because the point was 4, right? You catch a point of 4, you're going to be in River City most of the time. I kept catching points of 6 or 8 yesterday. So anyway, I like the drawdown, the Dallas drawdown with the don't better than the straight Butterberg. I like the unified pull down of all those numbers. I can bank on what's coming off the table every time. I know it's going to be win plus 160 coming down every time. I know that. Easy to tell the dealers what to do. That makes it simple. Also, I like the fact that every payment is always the same. On round 1, you're getting paid 140. On round 2, you're getting paid 105. On round 3, you're getting paid 70. You know what's coming every single time. You can plan a strategy around that. I like that. I like the balance of that. I think Victor is 100% right. This one, I don't know whether to keep it or not. I'm at a crossroads here. Let me share my screen, and I want to ask you the question of what do you want to do? Because let's go over here and let's make this big. And let me zoom into the summary page. I got to zoom in a little bit so you can see. There we go. So I've sorted this thing by win percentage. All right. And you can look at the win percentage here. Some of these, of course, are going through to the next round, to the 1 month round, right? These ones that won every single time, the Dolly Latterson, the Mind, and the Red Cross are going through. Notice the commonalities here, right? You got one that's pure Waylon, right? One that's Waylon plus John, and 2 that are just full on dark side. The Dolly Latterson, by the way, is actually, it's a 2-point Dolly without odds, and it uses the James Newberry pressing system, right? You go up by 1/4 of the bet when you lose, and that thing works great. So this is like, I take credit for a part of that one and none of the other ones. Those are all great other people's strategies. The Moonbow did well, but you start getting down in here, and here's the permanent press, right? That one went 4-1. It went 4-1, and it lost $2 grand. And if we look into how that strategy played out that week, go back in your mind to it. We won 4 days in a row easily. Like one day we had to rally a little bit, right? But we won pretty good. But man, that first day, all the PSOs that I had destroyed that strategy. That thing did not survive a bad roller. You got to be able to survive a bad roller. And this one here has got such a glaring hole in it that it can't survive a shitty roll. For that reason alone, the fact that it lost $4,500 in one day makes me feel like I'm not sure that one makes the cut, even though it was 4-1. Like that's a red flag to me. This one, where is it over here? It is somewhere over here. It's got to be. Why can't I find it? Come on, where are you? Why am I not seeing it? It should be, am I just dumb? Oddsmaker, Storm, Come Ladder, O-Line, Moonbow. Where is the Butterberg? Did I delete it? No, I didn't delete it. Oh, I probably never even put it on. That's what I probably just never moved to the front. I'm going to do it in front of you. We're going to do this. Is going to be the Butterberg. There we go. It's 4-1, made 314. That's the interesting thing on the Butterberg. The Butterberg at 4-1 made no money, which I think is interesting. If I sort this whole thing by the win percentage, the Butterberg ends up near the top, right? It's up here, 80%, which is good, but such a low percentage because we lost that one day, right? We lost one day. So I don't know what to make of it. I don't know if this one makes it. I don't know if the permanent press deserves it. The Latterson switch for sure. I hated that one. I'm not putting that one through. Tier pressure, I'm going to get rid of anyway. The 330 surprise, maybe. Didn't make it. Same thing. It's 3-1. Didn't make a lot of money. Is it worth playing it forever? I don't know. I look at some of the ones here, like the Red Cross is legit. The 555, 678, 4-2, but look at how much money it made. Remember that one day we had the 45 roller and I rolled nothing but 8s? right? That's why that thing made money. It had the perfect thing. The Jackalope lost its ass. Look at some of these things. The skill switch, terrible, right? The Jackalope lost $5,000. It lost the whole, 2 and 3. It was terrible. The traveling lay was 2 and 3. The wedge got killed. I rolled terrible that week. But look at these things that are losing $4,000 in 4 days. You can't put those things up for good. I cannot, in good conscience, play that for a straight month, right? So those automatically just get disqualified. The Southern Border, which I love, lost $2,000. The Philly Special lost $2,000. Those are not paycheck plays, right? I love the Southern Border, but it didn't survive. Philly Special, I love. Not a way to make $500 a day. It's a way to make 10,000 on a good roll, but ain't a way to make $500. So those things just go by the wayside. The Gunslinger, I love Ken, but that thing just got smoked that week. I rolled so bad. It's got to be able to survive me, right? And that's why I think we're here. And again, this one here, I like it. I like the new tweak. I'm not sure if 314 is enough profit to let it go through. I do want to try, let's go back over here. I do want to try Corey's strategy, the dark side switch that he keeps talking about. I think that one's got a lot of potential to it for sure. I haven't rolled it out yet, so I think it deserves a shot to see what it looks like. But you can tell kind of where I'm going here, right? There are some of these things, and I think Nemo, if he had a strategy for me to try, one of the things where you're more aggressive in it, I'd say, sure, that might be a thing like the Philly Special, where, why is my clock not working? It might be a Philly Special kind of a thing, right? Where it may work and make you 10 grand, but more likely it's going to lose $1,000, $2,000, $5,000 a day until it makes the big one. It's gonna be like lose 5, lose 5, lose 5, win 30, right? That's not a paycheck style play. And I think some of these things fall into that category. So I'm just kind of like tossed on a couple of them that were close. And I think the Butterberg's one that I think was close. So there it is. Yeah, they're not March Madness. You cannot do these things in tournaments. Like some of them maybe, right? But the thing about tournament play that's weird, and honestly, and I was going with you this morning, Craig, the thing about tournament play that's weird and why I'm so bad at it, I think, is because you got to work every roll. You can't, if 36 rolls is all Chris gives you, you can't take a roll off. You've got to work the come out almost. You're exposing yourself extra on those long across bets by working the come out. So you got to be careful in those things. And I'm not a rail dump person, and you have to rail dump to win those things. And it just, like I said, my style of play, the Paycheck series is built around my style of play, and hopefully it's educational. Anyway, let's go. Let's move on and do our come out roll here. So we have a change in the works. Friday Night Fight, Dr. S bowed out. He says he doesn't want to do fantasy craps. He wants to play for reals, which is fine. So he's out. I asked him to please reconsider. Hopefully he does, but assuming he doesn't, Colonel Potter's up next. I will reach out to Vince today, make sure that Potter's in. And it'll be Galen R versus Potter. I'll make those arrangements here after the show's over. Yesterday, by the way, I had a small window of time. Like my schedule's weird at work now, so I work noon to 9. So I had these like weird hours in between meetings, and I just jumped onto, I think, Jeff's channel and Alfredo's channel, and I'm like, wow, they're going live at the same time. So I popped in and said hi. And Jeff said, oh, by the way, there's 5 other people going live. And I looked out, and sure enough, everybody's live at the same time. You got the Hawaiians going, you got AZ going, everybody's doing lives. And I'm sitting there going, this is cool. Like I'm kicking back and I'm going, this is pretty freaking awesome. Now, you got 20 people at every live, right? So you're not getting the huge audiences that you'd like. I get it. But think about that. You got 5 craps channels going live right now, all the same time doing their thing. That's my dream. Right? I want to get the TV channel started. I look at that and I go, there's an appetite for people to see live stuff, right? We've built this thing to where live is the expectation now. I'm talking to a couple of people in the roulette world who do like Jeremy does, pre-filmed videos, up they go, like I used to do on the Pro Craps channel. I still do some of those, right? Teach a thing, video it out, make it awesome. And that's kind of a good use of a channel. But I'm trying to get the roulette guys to see what we've done here. Like, look, we're a smaller channel. We're 1,000 subscribers. We're not making any money, but look at the groundswell of support. Look at 5 guys going live with 20 people in every live. And some of you are watching both lives at the same time. Some of you are in 3 of them. I was looking at chats. Some people are chatting in 3 different channels live, right? that's pretty incredible. And I look at Jeff, I look at myself, and some of the guys that have been out here since the beginning of what we started doing, and going, man, we actually built something that's kind of cool, you know. And I want roulette and poker and the other channels and blackjack channels to come on board. And I think we got a really good story to tell here. So I'm loving it. I mean, we don't have 200,000 subscribers like Casino Quest does, but we got something special brewing here, and I'm stoked to be a part of it. And I just want to let you know that I watched yesterday. I was like, oh my God, look at all the lives. It was just so cool to see it. And I think it's cool. Yeah, we're always evolving, right? And I think the thing about the lives is this, and I don't know what was the impetus to do this, but there were people for a while there that were really on us about, you're cooking the books, right? You're always winning. You're always showing the good stuff. Even Wager was getting heat for that stuff, right? Which is bullshit. I mean, Wager's not cheating anybody. Whalen's not cheating anybody, but people don't trust it. So I started going live, and now you'll see I got a clock. See the little clock down there on the left-hand side of the screen? That clock's there to prove that I'm live, because somebody accused me in a live of being not live, right? I'm like literally talking to you being chat, and they thought I was faking it. So yeah, I put a clock up there now to prove it. But I think the end result of that is that we're trusted, right? We're all trusted. We're seeing things fail. Like the gambling channels out there, you know, like I saw it earlier in chat, you know, use the arbitrage betting system. You can't ever lose. I got kicked off of whatever, freezing arbitrage betting or the Kelly criteria. You can use, you can, by the way, you can bet Kelly on craps. I saw that chat earlier. You can bet Kelly on craps. But the guys that are showing that only show, you know, oh, I made 80 grand in a month, right? We're doing it live. Chris is showing you on the Daily Wager his bets. He's showing you his actual bets, and he's like, man, I got killed yesterday, right? Nobody else is doing that, right? Nobody else is doing that. I think that's a testament to us basically giving the finger to everybody who said we were cheating. And we all kind of went in and said, no, we're not cheating. As a matter of fact, flick the camera on, and me hitting the wrong buttons and cursing sometimes and all the things that we do wrong, right, are proving that. I think that's really, really cool. Oh, Jeff, you're right. I forgot to put that out there. I don't know why I didn't do that. Craps Chat is Sunday. Craps Chat is Sunday. You're 100% right. Yeah, let's make sure we put that in Discord too. Craps Chat Sunday. My favorite. Okay. What else is happening? Babe, this is a great comment. The feedback you're getting helps you make better product. And I got to tell you, I was impressed when you first got your table set up and you changed your cameras. I was in your chat, in your live yesterday, and it looks fantastic. Like, you've done more work to it. It looks really, really solid. Like, I'm not a big fan. Don't tell Troy this. I'm not a huge fan of the roll tracker, of the KPI that Craps Nation has. I don't like the design of it. I think it's big and clunky, but you've made it work. Jeff's made it work too, where it's not, to me, it's just so damn high. It takes up like a third of the screen almost. It dominates the view. But you've done a good job, both you and Jeff, of moving that into the system to where it's not in the way of the viewer. So good job. Good job, all. Now get ready for team play. Making sure that next week, we're going to start doing team stuff. I'm going to start working through rules, what a round could look like, and I'm going to give us all some strategies, some cohesive or non-cohesive strategies that I think can work well with team play. So that's next week. I'm going to devote the whole week to team play, getting us set up to do a craps league. So in the meantime, recruit teammates, make teams of 4. I know the teams are going to be 4. We know that much, right? Make teams of 4, please. Get your buddies, who you think is going to play well. I want 8 teams of 4. Okay. I want y'all to have great names, right? Innuendo is encouraged. It'll be fun. Make great logos. If you need help making a logo, I'm happy to help you out. You can go to Fiverr and spend $8 and have somebody in Pakistan make you a great cartoon logo for your team, like a helmet logo. Please go out and do that. Spend the $5. It's totally worth it. If you want help with that, I'll tell you who to go to. I have a person there that I pay for all the little, like the coffee cup, like they make all those things for me, right? For $5. So do that. Have fun with this thing, and then start thinking about how you want to strategically build a team and play your games. Okay. I'll work on rules next week with you all live, and I'm going to work on some side-by-side plays just to kind of get a sense of it. Is that cool? So let's get into that for sure. That's next week coming up. All right. Here we go. Next up is I believe, yeah, quick little reminder, the events. This is every day, but I want to remind you, DiceCon in June, 18th and the 20th. If you can get there, I know it's short notice, but it's a Color Up Club thing. It's like $120. I think you're paying for the Casino Quest rental. We're all chipping in for that. And we're all chipping in for the big barbecue dinner at the not the Golden Nugget, at the Four Queens. The Pac Northwest meetup, September 13th to the 15th. We're kind of celebrating my birthday there. My birthday is the 12th. So I'll have just turned 55 and I'll be looking to burn money. So lighting on my birthday money on fire that weekend. We've got $5 and $10 tables, private tables for us, thanks to Ian Olson. They can't wait to have us there. Some of you, we can't fit all of you. If there's 40 people, you can't all come. But if there's, 10, 15 people, come over to my house. I'll show you the studio. You can watch, you can play in the garage with me. You can sit on my deck. We can order in some pizza. We can do I don't have a barbecue anymore. We got rid of the barbecue last year, but we'll do something. We'll have some fun. Sit here and just bullshit and drink all day long. It'll be a fun, like low energy, or not low energy, but low pressure kind of a weekend. We've even talked about going to a Mariners game and getting a group rate and go and see the Dodgers and the Mariners play. So that could be hella fun. Also, Craps for the Cure. Locking in. I'm talking to David today. We're locking it in. I think it's going to be November 11th, which is that Veterans Day weekend, which is perfect because we're raising money for veterans. So that's going to be the sequence of events that I'm going to be at. Brownwater Bash, by the way, I think is the weekend before DiceCon. So it's June, whatever that is, 11th, that weekend. I can't make that one. I just can't afford to do another trip, unfortunately, especially so close to Vegas. So there's all that. Now, let's do the Tower of Bubble. The Tower of Bubble. Here's the strategy. You ready for this? Last week, you're going to love this one. This is going to be insanity. We did the mind last week, right? I did the $1 mind, the 4, 5, 9, and 10 mind strategy. We did that, and it worked good. We made our money. I love the mind. The mind is one of my favorite Wayland strategies. I don't know why I like it so much. It's just so damn simple, and it makes money. If you have the bankroll to back it, I think $500 at $1 level, you have the bankroll to back the mind. Let's play the mind. The problem with the mind, though, is that you never collect on the 6 and 8, right? The 6 and 8 end up being like a hole. Every time they roll, you don't get to collect, right? You end up building up the other bets. What I'm going to do today is this. We're never going to collect the outsides. Okay, here's the rule. We're going to work the mind. Normally, the mind on the 4, 5, 9, and 10, it's a collect. It's a collect. It's a collect. Today, we're going to use all the wins and build the 6 and 8 up. Right? We're going to make a 6 and 8 tower. It's the buttercup, right? We're going to tower the 6 and 8. Every win off the outside goes to 6 and 8. Okay. Anything that's not a 4, 5, 9, or 10 is going to build the 4, 5, 9, or 10 up by $1. So if we hit a 6 or 8, we're going to collect a little bit. We might be neutral for a minute there. But all the horn numbers, of course, we're going to get the outsides built up to probably where they're paying, $25, $30. All goes to the 6 and 8. So that's good. The tower of bubble, everything at dollar levels, and we're going to have some stupid fun. And there it goes. The Brownwater Bash. It looks like Jeff's correcting me there. It's June 9th to 11th down in Biloxi. I wish I could go to that. I really wish I can go to that. I just can't pull it off, man. I tried, but I can't do it. Next year, I'll see y'all down there next year for sure. All right, let's do it. Let's go to the table. Let's roll this bad boy out. Let's get to the Tower of Bubble going. That's showing the wrong. It's got the wrong underlay. That's weird. That's okay. Well, I'll fix it next time. Here we go. $100 or $500 bankroll. The way I set the rack up for this one, by the way, I've got 4 blacks just in case we need them, and back here I've got $75 in red, and I've got $75 in white chips. They're groups of 4 because it's always going to be dropping $4. So they're groups of 4 with the extra buck here at the end. So there's $100 in front. There's $400 here in arrears. I probably should put those on the same level down here. And we'll put all of our wins up front here. We'll see how we turn out. There it is. Tower of Bubble. We're not going to work to come out. We're going to let the shooter, the bubble machine, get itself a point. And we got a 5, a 3, 2, 5. And here we go. Here we are. First foray is going to be 4 units. That's it. Just the outsides. Nothing else. And again, everything except for the 7 is going to be a level increase. The 7, we're going to come out and we're going to start over. The 7, we start over at 1. That's how I play the mind. Okay, here we go. There's a 4 hard, 4 hard. Now, again, I will round up, right? So that's going to pay 180 down there. We're going to pay $2. I'm going to do 2. We grab the 6 and 8 with that. We're going to start building this tower up. We're never going to collect the outside. I really need a nice long run here to make this thing work. Okay, now the 9 pays 140 here. Okay, so I'm going to round it down to $1. Again, the rounding up, rounding down will eventually even itself out. For now, I'm just going to have to stack one. I can't split it. I'll stack one of them. I'll make them even as we go. And there is a 3, a 1, 2, 3. So it wasn't a outside number. So we have to drop $4. Make the outsides a little stronger. And there's another one, aces again, another set of aces. So this is going to be a little bit goofy coming from the rack, but now they're at $3 on the outside. Again, we'll do our best to round those off. Without having a bubble machine here or a computer, I can't do it. There's the 7, so it all is going to go away. All right, that's a huge bummer. We were at $3 each. I think I'm going to, on the 7, we are going to replace the outside bets at the right level. So they're going to be at 3 units each. Okay, so I'm going to take out, what is that, 3, 6, 9, $12. So I'll take out some reds. I'll do 15 in red here. And we go 3, 6, 9, 12. I'm not going to go up on the 7. We're just going to do that. We'll get $3 and change. I'll put that back here with that lonely guy. My table, for some reason, is like tilted, and all these want to keep falling over. All right, here we go. Coming out. Let's build a tower and make some damn money. 4. 3, 1, 4. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Here's a 5. 5, 1, 6. So nothing happens, right? We didn't have a tower built. 5, 1, 6. So we got to go up. $4 a bet. These will get high quick, right? Remember last week we had them up at like $30. And we were making good money with it. It was a yo 11 yo. Yo 11 yo again. We're going to drop $4 because it was not an outside number. Now they're at actually a legit number. They're at $5 now, which is cool. 1, 2, 3, 4. It didn't take long to change colors, did it? 8. 5, 3, 8. Boy, oh boy. Can we get something? Give me an outside number, dude. Come on, shooter. There is a 10. We got one. This is great, right? That 6 will pay like 11 and change or whatever. Actually, it'll pay, because you're buying it on Bubble Craps, you will get paid 12 for whatever the vig on $6 is, but we're going to pay it as $12, okay? It's going to get paid as $12. 6 pays 12. Guess what? Boom, boom. Tower the 6 and 8 up. Look at that. They're already at regular size bets. Isn't that great? Now, we start banging 6 and 8s out. What happens is we take the money, we collect these things, and we're going to press those too. So it's going to be treading water here for a little bit until the outside bets get bigger, and then it's going to be on like Donkey Kong. Here we go. 6 to 8. There's the example. That's going to pay $7. Okay. If I pay it like this, if I pay 3, 7, 6 pays 7. What I'll do, I'll take 4 of those. I paid too much out there. I'll take 4 of those and we'll bang up the outside. I'll take $3 back to the rack. First money coming to the rack was off of that one right there. This is either going to make us a fortune or we're going to lose the whole $500. There's a 5. All right, 3, 2, 5 or 4, 1, 5. So $7 on the 5. What the hell does that pay? We know that 5 pays 7 and 2 pays 280. So we're going to call that 980. I'm going to call it $10. Okay. Let's make the 6 and 8 look like $11. Boom. Put it right in there. There's the 7. So we collected nothing. We collected $3 off that roll, but that's okay. That's okay. We're going to just, again, we're just farting around. We get a good little run here. We're going to be in good shape. What's out here now? I've got 7 times 4 is $28. So 25, $28 coming out of the rack. There's 28 that replaces the bets that are there. We're coming out. There's a 6. All right, let's go. Let's go. There's a 6. We're right back on it. Nothing happens, right? We're going to, didn't win, didn't lose, but we're going to go ahead and do our bump. It feels like we've already burned about $100 by doing this, and I've collected shit. So maybe this is a dumb strategy. There's an 8, but it's Friday and it's fun. Friday Follies. This sounded good in my head. I'd never practiced it, but it sounded like it was going to be fun. All right, we got a 9 with $9 on it. So again, that pays 7. 3 pays 420. So it's going to be 1020. We're going to pay it as 10. All right, let's go. Have a nice long shot. There's a 5, a 415, the same thing, right? We're at the same level. That'll pay the same $10. Now the 6 and 8 are getting towered up. We need those 2 to hit. I got to hit some 6s and 8s to get some money in the rack. Otherwise, it's all for naught. There's an 8. There's a 10. 6, 4, 6, 4, 10. All right. So the way this is going to pay, I think, what is a $5 or 6 pay? I think it pays, I forget now. I want to say this pays like $6.20 or something. Let's call these 2 a $12 payment. I think that's what you get paid. I think it's like $12.60 or something like that. Let's call it 12. That math is probably incorrect. I'm sure somebody in chat will correct me. I'm guessing I should probably have the little calculator thing going, but I don't. Let's go. Let's go. 10, baby. All right. That's going to pay 9 or 8 pays. We'll call it $15 because of VIG. $15. We're going to get the 8 and the 6, both 5. We'll turn that 5 into nickels or pennies. Make them both look like 12. I actually will take $1 back to make those bets even. Let's get one. Let me get one. 4 hard. All right, let's build a tower. Let's build a tower. All right, same thing. $12 again. We're going to go make them look like 15, 18. Boom. Actually, that's 23. They're both at 23. I'm going to drop $2 and make them 24. Just make that bet next one pay right. Here we go. Give me a 6 or an 8. Let's collect something off this frickin' table. Ooh, look at that, a 9. You're playing the regular mind. You're making money, honey, but we're not. So again, 7 and 420. That's going to be 1120. Pay it like 11. I'll make them both just bumped up. They'll both be looking like $29 right now. Like so. Yeah, it's kind of a weird level. Right? I feel better dropping the bucks and making them look like 30. Just to make it easy. Let's get a hit. We need some of those 6s and 8s to kind of get our bankroll back. That's where the money's going to come from if we can hit one. And we got the big bad wolf. Look at that. What a bummer. This every time I play the tower strategy, I build these things up and never hit them. Like that's my nightmare every time. I never hit these freaking things. They're going to go away. $30 and we never got one hit. All right, out here I've got 5, 8 times 4 is $32. There's 35 with 3 change, same bet. And we're about to be at the $100 loss level here in just a minute. Once we start seeing no colors up there, that'll be $100. This might be the dumbest thing I've ever done on this show. Except for the first time I did the Butterberg or the tower. There's an 8. 4, 4, 8. Let's get some outside numbers. Let's build those things up. An 8. Of course, we get the 8 twice when we're not on it. All right. There's a nickel. There's a dollar change. And let's bump them up. $9 a bet. Puck is off. New number coming. It's an 8 again. 3 8s back to back to back. Dude, can you do it? 5. Okay, there's another one. That's kind of nice. So again, 5 pays 7. 4 pays 560. So that's going to be 1260. Let's round it up to 13 bucks. We'll just make them both look like 6. Take the $1 back. Make it easy on ourselves where we can. Give me something that pays. What do we have, a 10? I'll take that, right? That's going to pay 99, or yeah, 99 is 18 bucks. Again, there's going to be VIG on the machine. I'm going to pay it as 18 though, to keep it easy. And we'll get these each. Let's see if I get pennies for that. They can each go up by, let's see here. I can get them both 2 more bucks. That's cool. They'll both be $15. That's great. 15 will pay us 17 on these things. That's awesome. Sweet. All right, they're up. Let's go. Let's freaking go. 3, ace, deuce. Man, can I please hit a 6 or an 8? It's just so funny how unbelievably bad I am at making these kind of things work out. It's just silly. Now we're at 10 bucks across now. So that's good. Here we go. Give me a 6 or an 8. It's a 7. And we did get one. We took $7 off of one hit in there. We have not gotten anything besides that one stinking hit. And now we're at 10, 20, 30, 40 bucks out there. I got to break a black. I got to break a black and get 60 bucks change to make this right. And now I'm sad. Now I'm just sad. It's just like, sorry, I had this really, I thought a good idea. I thought this idea was going to be strong, and it turns out that it's dumb. Here we go, 5, 3, 8. This is how the tower strategy works though, right? This is what Larry, the craftsman, does. He just doesn't ladder these things like I'm doing, but it's the same idea. 5, 3, 8. Okay, here we go. We hit the 8 on the point. We're not getting it during the roll. There's a 9. Okay, cool. 9, 14 bucks. Make them both look like 7. Come on. 6s and 8s. Where's my 6s and 8s? There's another 9. Okay. Okay, another 14 bucks. Let's make them both look like 14 now, right? They're both looking like 14. Here we go. All right. I thought this was going to be so much more fun than it is. It's turning out to be not very fun at all. Oh, for frick's sake. All right, what do we got out there? 40 bucks out there again. Wow. All right, there comes 40 bucks out of the rack. Jeez, Aloo. Can't get them high enough. Can't hit them when they're up. 7, come out 7, doesn't matter. Oh, this is off. 9. All right, come on, dude. Let's do it. The tower's one that I think it's got so much potential, but in execution, I just can't get it going. All right, there's a 9. Hits the point. That's cool. That'll pay 14 bucks. They look like 7 each, and we're coming out. Give me one of those to pay during the roll, please. Come out 7. Does not matter. Come on. Of course. 8 on the come out. How about an 8 with money on it? Can I hit an 8 with money on it? Please. Just once. Just once. A 9. Oh, this is great. 14 bucks again. We're going to go ahead and bump these guys up to 14. Come on. Let's hit one with money on it. Please. Please. Aces. Okay, well, that means everything gets bumped up a little bit. So we're going to drop a quarter out here. I'm going to get back $21 and change. And we're going to get 4 bucks on every number. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. Press them up. Come on. 11 yo. 11 yo. Another chance to press. Opportunity. We call it opportunity. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4. They're all at $12 now with the dollar change. We have burned nearly half of our bankroll trying to get even if these things win right now, they're going to pay us like 12 bucks. It isn't like we're even making any money. An 8. Oh, celebrate. Celebrate. We got an 8. Look at that. That's going to pay. So 12 pays 14 and 2 is going to pay, what, $3 and change. So we'll call it 17 bucks. Close enough for government work, right? 17 bucks. Again, I'm not worried about the pennies. I'm just going to play it as best I can. Here we go. Coming out. Coming out. Maybe the 8s and 6s are going to rally for us here. Let's have a rally. 6. Outside numbers, please. Press me up on the inside. 8 again. Take that. All right. We said 17. We'll do 20 for 3. Straight up collect. Love it. Rally time. This is going to be the big rally here, I think. Midnight. 6 and a 6. It's a midnight. We're going to drop a nickel. Get a penny change. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now they're all at $13 on the outside. I really should be pressing these things up. I forgot to on those 2 8 hits. They really should be a little bit higher. So let me do that really quick because I forgot to. I'm going to drop 10 and get $2 and change. This is an oversight. When I hit those 2 8s, the outsides here should have been pressed up by $2 each on those hits. So I'm actually a little bit light on the outside bets. They should all look like 15 bucks now. So I screwed that up when the 8s hit. So let's get them all up to 15, that they should be. Now we have the 8 hit again. It's going to pay the 17 bucks. Here we go. Here we go. We got another 8. Another 8. Just keep collecting on that 8. Another 17. Love it. Love it, love it. Let's actually make some of these reds here look like green chips because I need the bank. The bank needs them. Let's take 50 bucks back. All right. Let's go. 6. That's the point. And that's another 17 bucks. We'll do 20 for 3. Puck is off. We're coming out. So far, so good here, right? Aces, doesn't matter. Nine. New point is 9. Let's move it over. All right, shooter. Let's go. We got a 4 on the end. 4 on the end. Again, we're bubble crap for buying the 4. It's going to pay 30 bucks. Fantastic. 30 bucks down there on the end. Inside here, we can make these both, I think, look like 30 bucks. $30 on the 8. There's 20. We can go to 24, 28 on the 6. If I drop $2, I can make them both look like 30. Little tiny power press there just to make the bets evener, more even. Now, 6s and 8s become meaningful payments, right? These start meaning more money for us. Yo, 6, 5, 6, 5. Yo, we'll drop a nickel. 1, 2, 3, 4 with a buck change. Give me a 6. Give me a 6. Ooh, a 4. That's cool. Awesome sauce. What does the 4 pay? We have how much on it? We have 16 on the 4. Right, that'll pay $32. We'll call it $30 even. I got some VIG that I hadn't paid from other ones, but we get paid 30 bucks there on that 16. That's really sweet. I'm going to take that green and make it look like reds and give these both $15. Looking like 40. Looking like 40. Give me an 8 now. What do we got here? A yo, 6-5. All right, take the 4. Jack up the outsides. Give me an 8. Time for an 8. A 10. Yeah, baby. Boy, if we were doing their straight up mind, we'd be jamming right now. 17, that's 34. We're going to call it 30. Let's call it 32. Like so. And which means I can get both of these guys up by 15 bucks. I'm going to take this 25 and exchange it for nickels. And we'll get 15 here and 15 here. Let's see, that's going to make those look like quarters. Look at the 6 and 8 towering up. There's 60 bucks on each of them. Let's take these 2 whites back for good measure. 60 bucks on the 6 and 8. Now we start getting those damn things. They're going to make a difference, right? But we got to hit them. I got to hit one. 8. Yeah. Yeah, 70 bucks. That's what I'm talking about right there. 70 bucks. 70 bucks. Look at us. Look at us using lammers to separate meaningful amounts of money. That's pretty cool. I'll put the reds over here for now. Awesome sauce. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Give me another one. Midnight. Midnight. 6-6. That's I think our second one of those, right? Drop a nickel, get a penny back, and bump up the outsides by $1. Now they're all at $18. Ah, the 7. The 7. We got one of them. We got one to pay, which was really pretty fun. That was cool. All right. Let's see. What time is it? I want to make sure I have time for Chris's show to start. We're at 8:52. I can go like another roller or two here, right? Another 1 or 2 rollers. To go same bet out here, I've got, what do I have? $18 times 3. So that's, or 8.54. That's 15 times 4 is 60. 3 times 4 is 12. So it looks like 72 bucks. Let's put 75 out there and take $3 and change. And let's see if we can't make some hay. Come on, let's go. Let's have that same roll again. But see, the problem now is that the 6 and 8 they're going to start out small. Getting them up there to 70 bucks is a lot of work, right? That was a lot of work to get them there. And interestingly, we had both at 60, right? That was 120 in profit. We pulled off these outsides that time. That's actually pretty freaking awesome. All right, here we go. Oh no, bad throw. It's a 9. It's a 9. So again, 15 pays 21. 3 pays 420. So 24.20. We'll just do 24 bucks, which makes it nice and easy. Make them both look like 12 out of the gate. Nice and simple. 9. Same thing. Same thing. We'll do. We'll press them both up by $12 each. Because these outside bets are bigger, the build can be bigger on the tower. Ah, damn it. Never gonna collect. My story of my life with the tower strategy. Never collect on a damn thing. All right, what do we have out here now? We got 60 plus 3 times 4 is 12. No, oh, same thing, 72 bucks. 50, God, 72. We burned all that beautiful profit that we had. We burned it all. I think the regular mine today would have been fantastic. This tower version with never collecting kind of sucked. It kind of sucked. There we go. Last shooter. Last shooter. Make us some money, guy. Make us some money. We got 6, which we have no bets on yet. So we're going to drop our $4. 2, 3, 4. Come on. Come on. There's a 9. All right. What does a $19 9 pay? I have no idea. I know that pays 21, and I know 4 pays 56, $26, $27. All right, so $27. There's 20, 4, $27. We'll make them both look like 12. I'll take $3 back. Give me 1. There's a 11. All right, I got to break 100 to get $1. 75, 20, and 5. 75, 20, and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. All this comes back. Now we are definitely burned half our bankroll to get nothing out of it. So that's cool. I love when that happens. My favorite thing is when I burn half my bankroll and never bring a penny back. It's like that's the best. It's the best, Jerry. The best. Here we go. Finish the shooter out in style. Let's go. Make me something. 4. Awesome. 20 pays 40 bucks. 25, 40, right? Nice and easy. There's 25, 30. There's 25, 30. Right back to pay dirt. And because, oh, we're not going up. Yep, that's right. That goes back in there. Give me a 6 or an 8 for the love of all that's good and holy. 9. Oh my God. Okay, here we are again. $28. That's cool. There's 20. 5. 28 bucks. There's $42 on each of them. Make a nice normal size bet. And there we go. Whites to the rack. Come on. Hit one. Hit one. Let's go. Oh, you son of a bear. All right, well, that's it. We lost all of it. That was a ridiculously stupid strategy. Thank God it's Friday because it doesn't matter. Would I play this on bubble craps? No. Seems like it was going to work. But that sucks. And here's a good like math lesson for you, right? Like it sounded good in my head. And again, maybe after a couple of pops, it sounded better in my head than it probably could have been. What's that, quarter right there? But when you see it play out on the actual table, the thing that sounded okay to you doesn't work out because once you go down to a 7 and these go back to 0 again, when they were at 70 bucks, it would have been fantastic to hit 2 or 3 of those things, right? We hit 1, go to 0, and now the next time they're up there is only $12. So it's kind of a waste, right? We're down at $307. We lost $293 or $193. So not a great day. Not a great day. Not a great strategy. Again, it sounded good. In actuality, garbage. Garbage, as my mom would say. Garbage on a Friday. So there we go. It was fun. The elephant graveyard, 100% elephant graveyard. But, and this is a huge, huge but, like mine. If we're playing this thing, the regular mind, right? We got the 6 and 8 up to 60 bucks each, right? We got them up to 30 bucks each, which means all that mind money that went to the 6 and 8 would have came to our rack on a regular day, probably made money. If I play that regular mind, outside mind, we probably made 100 bucks in profit today. By moving all that money into the 6 and 8 and never collecting on it, I just donated it. It was a complete freaking ugly ass donation. That sucks. Yeah, it probably was a come out roll. I don't know. Again, it's Friday and you know, it is what it is, right? Do you guys have fun? That's the question in chat really quick. Thumbs up, thumbs down in chat. Do you have fun? That's all that matters, right? On a Friday, it's not about a strategy I want you to play. It's about me doing something silly and having a good time with it. If you had fun with it, and it's funny to watch me say dumb shit and lose my money, that's all that matters on a Friday. Fridays are completely non-serious, right? Completely non-serious. Darksider, yes, you're trying to fix it. Don't try and fix it. It's Friday, right? The regular mind, when I play the mind normally, you're right. On the 7 out, back to base and we start again. Always, right? On the bubble craps, the mind, because it's only dollars, I let it build up and that thing starts taking off pretty good. But yeah, this whole thing is about having fun. Friday nights are fun. Old Bay was entertained. That's my whole thing, man. Fridays is just pure silliness, and I hope that comes through when I'm doing these things. I really just don't care on Fridays, except for the announcements. I want to review again. Don't forget, Jeff made it clear. Sunday, Craps Chat Sunday. I'll see you next live on the Craps Chat. I will probably go out there in the garage and practice some this weekend. If I do, I'll turn the cameras on and I'll throw some. But yeah, we'll have live practice for sure. I may jump in on some of these crapsies here, whatever, if I can with my work schedule, but otherwise I'll see you Sunday night. And with that said, this was a great week. I had a good time this week. The actually, let me put the right screen up so I can. I got to make sure I'm talking to the right screen. I was told that I'm saying things that are on the wrong screens and it's confusing. So let me go back to final thoughts and just say this. This week, held back on the F-bomb. You know what? I held back on the F-bombs because I don't care. Fridays, I don't care, right? If I was in the garage trying to make a paycheck and I did that, I'd be pissed. Yeah, thousands of views. Here's the thing. This was a fun week for me. I really enjoyed the Butterberg. I really enjoyed, I think the switch from Butterberg standard to Dallas drawdown Butterberg, I think is we learned something on that one. I might play that out for a week before we move on. I really liked rolling 35 rolls yesterday. I liked the switch we made with the set and kind of bumping out of a bad way. That was fun to see that happen. And I really liked the fact that it's funny. I told you before, when I talk about betting in streaks or betting patterns or betting frequencies or betting trends, whatever you want to call that, and there's nuance to the words that we use, right? A trend and a streak may appear to be the same thing, but they're completely different concepts. Mathematically speaking, it's all BS anyway, but in the moment, you sure feel like you're in something, right? That brings everybody out of the woodwork, right? My friend JB, who I love, we have been great chats offline all week long about it. It's great. He's a math guy. He really understands this stuff. He teaches math and he's like, you're wrong here, you're right here. And we're kind of going back and forth on things. I think it's fantastic. It's a great learning for me and it pulls people out. Controversy like this pulls people out. When it's like when I go come bet versus place bet or house edge betting versus screw it betting, right? People come out of the woodwork that are very passionate on both sides. I love that. I love that we can do something here that makes people get fired up. It's cool. So again, Friday, non-serious day, who cares? But we did have fun the rest of the week, and I hope it was valuable for you. I will see you all on Monday or Sunday for sure. And then next week, team play next week. So with that said, happy Friday. Enjoy your day. Get on Chris's show and support him. And I will see you in the next one. God bless everybody. Thanks.